How do you even get to Bali? It's not a matter of just buying tickets and going. You can't do that. There's a lot more involved. Let's go through it. We are Cindy and Eddie.
And this is Squeeze a Day. We are at our first leg of the trip today. We're on to a new adventure and we're taking you along.
On our way to the airport, we're taking the air train from the Jamaica station to go to JFK. That's probably the most efficient way to go. It eliminates traffic, it's direct, and it's super easy.
We're excited and really can't wait. So we're a little early. We're gonna have to spend some time at the airport because we budgeted a lot of extra time and everything went so smoothly. We have time to spare.
There is just a little bit of a wait for the air train to get here, but essentially that's the way to do it if you're going through JFK. And we are on our way.
Heading through security now.
We had a couple of minutes, so we figured we'd grab a quick bite to eat and relax watching the planes take off. We didn't mind the weather so much since we were inside, nice and cozy, enjoying a lounge. We bought tickets to Bali. Indonesia is one of those countries that has a couple of requirements in order to get there. So how do you actually get to Bali? Let's go through those steps. The first and most important step is going to be, you gotta buy the tickets. So that's what we did. The second step is, you definitely want to look at the visa requirements in order to get into Bali. In order to get those visa requirements, Bali actually has a website that makes it super easy to follow and figure out what it is that you need to do to get there. So go to bali.com and look up the requirements. One of the requirements that we have is we have to have a vaccination. We already had our vaccinations taken care of a long time ago, so that was an easy step to get done. The next step is to have insurance while you're in Bali, just in case of incidentals. You might catch COVID or get injured. That's a new requirement. They're starting now. In order for us to go there, we have to have the Bali travel insurance. That's also going to be a very difficult step for us to do because it takes a little bit of time of processing it. Make sure you start that in advance so that it can be paid for, so that when you arrive, it's already taken care of. Elevating your travel experience. The next step to get to Bali is you're going to have a negative COVID test, which means you've got to get tested, but you can't get tested until 48 hours before your flight. You had to arrange that to have it happen. We actually had our test taken through CVS. CVS makes it super easy and convenient depending upon which one you go to. The one that we went to, they had a drive-through window. We were in and out in 5 minutes. And then the test came 22 hours later. It was very fast and very efficient.
Okay, and the confirmation, are you both going to take the swab out?
Okay.
Keep all the papers in.
Okay.
You're going to insert the swab in each nostril and rotate for 10 seconds on each side. Put the vial back in the bag, seal the bag, and you're going to put both bags in that white box. There are some wipes to open the top.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
That was easier than I thought it would be.
We went to the CVS pharmacy to get the PCR test. It was so easy and efficient. They basically had everything ready to go, just gave us the swab. We swabbed it ourselves, and then we put it in a box that they had available for us to leave it in there. It took like 2 minutes to get done. That's definitely the way to do it. Once you get your COVID test results, make sure you print them out so you can have them on your person when you get to Bali and be able to hand it to them. The visa on arrival requires that you have a return ticket or a continuing ticket.
Onward travel, that's what you
Onward
want to
travel.
show, is some onward travel, whether
Yeah.
you're going back home or you're going someplace else afterwards.
Two other things that are very important are you gotta have 6 months on your passport,
Yeah.
at least. So you can't come into Indonesia
And have it expire within 6 months,
Yeah.
whether you're staying for a week or whether you're staying for a month. 6 months is the key thing you need to know.
Final thing, very, very important. Make sure you're carrying your own mask. They're not going to provide it, and they're very strict on the rules. So, have your mask.
Have a mask.
Indonesia has an app that's available for you to download, and you need to download it in order to get to Indonesia. It looks like this. You're going to need to download this app so that you can have the contact tracing format that they use in Bali and in the rest of Indonesia. Now you have all the information that you need to be able to get onto the airplane. That's just getting onto the airplane in order to get to Bali. So what do you need to do when you get to Bali? Well, you're going to have all this information available so that they can just look at it and get you in there. Then you got to get through security. You also have to make sure that you have bags packed, which means if you're using electronics, you've got to make sure you have an adapter.
If you are not vaccinated, then you will have a whole different bunch of things that you'll have to do. Maybe a quarantine and then some other things that will be required of you. And also, we're doing a visa on arrival, and if you choose to do a different type of visa, then yours is going to be different requirements for that as well.
Another thing that's very important that you got to keep in mind on getting to Bali. So if you're traveling to Bali or anywhere in Indonesia, it's important to remember what airline you're taking. Different airlines are going to have different flight times, paths, requirements. Like for example, we're flying through Australia, Sydney to be specific. They have a couple of requirements to get into Sydney before you can carry on to Indonesia. There might be a direct flight into Indonesia. There might be a different requirement from different countries. Just keep that in mind before you actually get on the airplane and make sure you're following the rules.
Most importantly, just stay safe out there. Don't worry, we're going to leave all the information in the description below on what you need to know before going to Bali. For those of you who have already traveled to a foreign country, getting through customs is standard practice and very easy to do. Just be patient. For anybody who has this as their first experience going through customs, just follow the signs, be patient, and listen to instructions.
And now we're in Bali. So super excited about this. Welcome to Bali.
For all of you who want to travel to Bali, we hope this video helps make your experience super easy and stress-free. We were traveling for a total of 36 hours, and even with sleeping on the plane, we're both still tired at this time. So we're going to get some rest. But stay tuned for more videos as we continue to travel around Bali and show you what it looks like now that they have opened up to tourists. If you have any questions or think that we missed something, please leave a comment below. We are happy to respond to those. We are looking forward to discovering this amazing island for ourselves and are excited to take you along with us on our adventures around Bali as we explore together.
The next, another step that you need to keep in mind. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.